Good morning to our viewers in St. Martin and around the world. You are watching SXM Daily News Magazine. SXM Daily News Magazine is a live weekly show to bring you up to date with the latest news, current events, and featured stories. I am Valerie Van Putten, and I'm joined by my co-host, Fernando Clark.
Valerie, good morning to you.
Good morning.
And to the rest of the world.
What a week it's been, Fernando.
And still is. I don't think all the activities are over yet, but it has been a very busy week.
Yes.
And well, we'll be bringing you all that information here in SXM Daily News Magazine and much more. But you said it was stressful.
Stressful. We had a cable problem with GEBE, so for 2.5 days we didn't have any electricity, but they did come and they did fix it, so thank you, GEBE. And then with the problem up at St. Rose Arcade, I didn't have Wi-Fi for 4 days.
Wow.
So
it looks like they were after you this week.
It looks that way. It looks that way.
This is personal now.
But I have to thank them because eventually, after making some noise, they finally came and they did come. Not finally, they did come and they did fix it.
Well, we're going to look at how important Wi-Fi is today in this 21st century, and can we live without it?
No, we can't. Sorry, we can't.
Anyhow, Valerie, it's now time for a quick commercial break. But coming up right after the break is some breaking news regarding the latest COVID variant. And Prime Minister addresses concerns of the CCSU, as well as the latest weather report and more. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Organic Creations is your place when looking for natural health supplements and whole foods. We supply a wide variety of herbal teas, multivitamins, liquid herbs, artist-life products, organic nuts and grains, essential oils, and supplements for a wide variety of health conditions, all at reasonable price. Our certified nutritionist is the perfect guide for supplements that best suits you. Inquire also about our gift certificate for that special someone. Remember, your health is your responsibility. So visit Organic Creations today at shop number 1 in the Orange Grove Shopping Center there in Colby, or call us at 721-523-9496. We open Monday to Friday 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Saturdays 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Organic Creations, where your health is top priority.
Lucky 2, Shoppers Plaza, and Lucky's Wholesale. These are the Lucky group of companies for all your beauty supplies. We offer a wide selection of professional hair care products like Pantene, Tresemme, Vitals, Motions, and Suave. Hair relaxers and natural hair products such as Oris Olive Oil, Mega Growth, Africa Best Natural, Creme of Nature, and Organics, just to name a few. They also carry Dove lotions, deodorants, shampoos, and body wash, Avon Timely perfumes and deodorants, Sanex line of shampoo, body washes, lotions, and body sprays, Secret and Fa deodorants and body wash. For the men, we carry a selection of beauty products also, such as Axe body spray and lotions, Root shaving products, Old Spice shaving products, including Suave shampoo and conditioners. In Lucky 2, we carry Maybelline Cosmetics and L'Oreal color and hair dyes, hair extensions, wigs in all styles, shapes, and colors. And from the Yanek collection, we have synthetic and human hair. Also an electronics section with with gaming accessories, jewelry and watches by Seiko, Casio and Citizen, and a wide selection of household cleaning products. Visit any of the Lucky Group of companies, Lucky 2, Shoppers Plaza, and our wholesale department.
SXM Daily News Magazine will be broadcast live every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. with Valerie Van Putten and Fernando Clark. The magazine news features local news, world news, sports, politics, business, Caribbean news, health, fashion, and entertainment. The program airs simultaneously on Facebook, YouTube, and our website, www.stmartinmediacenter.com. Repeats on TV 15 on Saturday at 6 p.m. and on Sunday at 9 p.m. You can call 580-0627 or 580-0351, email sxmdailynews@gmail.com. For any developing news, go to our website, www.stmartinmediacenter.com.
Welcome back, viewers. This is SXM Daily News Magazine. And in our first story, according to Euronews, a new variant of COVID-19 has been detected in South Africa, and it is a cause for concern, top virologists have warned. The B.1.1.529 variant, named Omicron by the World Health Organization, the WHO, has been described as having an extremely high number of mutations, according to South African scientists who first detected the Beta variant. Euronews added that the strain has been detected in a number of coronavirus cases in South Africa and is now believed to be in Europe. The WHO subsequently classified the new Omicron strain as a variant of concern on Friday. It is yet unclear how effective vaccines will be against it. Here is a brief explanation from the AP News broadcast on the Omicron variant.
So the coronavirus is a sphere, and from that there are these spike proteins which stick out. The spike protein is really important for the interaction between the virus and our cells. It acts like a key to unlock those cells. When we've had a vaccine or an infection, our body makes antibodies which bind to that spike protein, that key, and block them from working. Now, it looks like the coronavirus has gone and got itself a new version of the spike protein by accumulating quite a few different mutations. And that means it's got a new key, and the antibodies that we had before can't stick to that key. They can't stop it from working. But it appears that the key activity still works. But we don't really, at the moment, have a great idea of what effect that has on the transmissibility of the virus. But they will be looking for two things. One, how does that affect the ability of the virus to jump from person to person and infect our cells? That's one set of experiments and research to do. The other is to look at how well the antibodies that are produced by the vaccines that we have interact with the new spike protein and how much they block its activity.
And in local news, the Prime Minister discussed cuts in employment benefits with the unions following the verdict of the Constitutional Court that upheld the cost-cutting measures for ministers, parliamentarians, civil servants, and semi-public sector workers. The Prime Minister, Sylvia Jacobs, held a meeting with the Committee of Civil Servants Union on the way forward. Let's take a look at what she said during Wednesday's Council of Ministers press briefing on that matter.
The Council of Ministers held a consultation meeting with the CCSU and its membership, the Committee for Civil Servants Union, the unions WICSU, PSU, Y2, and ABVO, as well as the representatives of NAPB were present in that meeting. It was chaired by the CCSU chair, Mr. Raphael Boseman, and it served as an opportunity for the membership to be updated on the Constitutional Court's verdict. During the meeting, all parties aimed to collectively determine the most effective steps to be able to move forward. As such, possible actions that as government we can take relating to the implementation of the temporary ordinances, which were ratified on November 23rd, just yesterday, with retroactive effect to July 1st, 2020. All areas of this were aptly discussed. Momentarily, government's financial standing still requires St. Martin to continue to request liquidity support to be able to mitigate the shortfalls expected in 2022 as a result of a crippled economy of both 2020 and 2021 as a result of the global pandemic. The government of St. Martin is successfully complying with the measures, and as such, the liquidity support continues. Of course, we are also discussing the implementation agendas, which carries much more than this at this point. However, these were the initial conditions set forth to receive liquidity. Apart from the cost-cutting measures already taken by government, such as a reduction of mobile data usage, travel expenses, gas bonds, the amount we spend on gas for vehicles, we continue to seek and assess ways in which we can eliminate unnecessary expenditures so that the public funds are more efficiently and effectively used in the interest of the people of St. Martin. Moving forward, it was agreed that the CCSU membership will meet with the Council of Ministers every 6 months. This is outside of our usual quarterly meetings, but specifically on this topic every 6 months, concerning our then updates on financial status of government and, of course, when we would see the need to remove the ordinances. All this will be determined based on our country's financial progress.
The unions also voiced their concerns of their members and workers since the onslaught of the pandemic via an update on Thursday. In highlighting the issues of income and purchasing power of workers, union leader Claire Elshot had the following to say.
How to appreciate this? With employers having been making millions of dollars for years here in the Friendly Island, sending many workers home and making them lose their jobs since Hurricane Irma and during the COVID pandemic, how to tell those households, value what you have, appreciate your poverty income, which became lesser and lesser. With the Minister of Finance and of VSA decreeing the Dutch imposed 20% cut in remuneration of public sector workers for companies to qualify for SSRP payroll support subsidy. The purchasing power of households in St. Martin in 2020 is reduced with more than 49.9%. And we have to appreciate these politicians which have worsened the income situation and thus the purchasing power of private sector workers and their households. In other words, we have to tell the more than 40% of single parents households with a household income of less than $1,000 a month since 2010. Appreciate the fact that the prices and cost of living in St. Martin has increased over the last 10 years with almost 22%. You mean we have to tell these poor and needy households who have experienced reduction of household income because of salary cuts of 20% and more, be thankful you have been left with a purchasing power of $580 if your income was $1,000 at the beginning of this decade. The front street worker informed us that her salary was already cut in half, which means that her purchasing power was reduced even more. The household budget survey conducted by the Stats Department in St. Martin in 2014 showed that 94% of the households in St. Martin at that time had an income of less than 4,000 guilders or $2,222 a month.
And in other news, in recent months, banking institutions on the island have publicized their phasing out of personal and business checks as a push towards digital banking and e-commerce. The Minister of Finance, the Honorable Ardwell Irion, was asked by a reporter about getting rid of checks entirely, and this is what the minister had to say.
Have you, as Minister of Finance, had a discussion with the banks or even with the central bank on this? Because we have had several businesses that I've spoken to, several persons, older persons that doesn't even have online banking, are not able to use anything but checks. And what is also your opinion on getting rid of checks totally from all banks?
I'm pretty sure you have traveled a few places. If you travel and you see any modern place, do you see them still using checks? If you look at, just even in the Kingdom, the Netherlands, the US, the checks are phased out worldwide. I don't think this is a so uncommon thing. And you said that individuals are not using personal accounts, online banking. Again, they're not stopping the opportunity to bank at the bank, right? So this is a decision by the commercial banks. They obviously see in their records that, hey, this is an issue for them. Here in government, we have a lot of bounce checks also, in the hundreds of thousands, right? So we see the effects of having checks also here, and the results of not modernizing. If I had a discussion, I did have a discussion with Central Bank on this already, and again, it's up to the commercial banks to implement this.
Can I get a follow-up?
Go ahead, Bibi.
Minister Irion, I do believe that, and I do understand your point about modernizing, but let us take, for example, post-Irma, all right? None of the machines that process cards were working. We had no internet. We didn't have telephones. I mean, do you think we are ready to say, well, get rid of all checks? Because I personally paid several stores, construction sites, different people with checks in the absence of not being able to have money, cash money on hand. So are we ready technologically?
Again, to answer you answered your own question. You said, I didn't have cash on hand, but you could have gone to the bank to get the cash, right or wrong? Right? You could have also wired the money. You could have also wired the money you yourself through online banking to pay all the entities that you had to pay. So the ability to pay was there, but even so, Hurricane Irma was external shock. So it wasn't something that happens every single year. So any external shock in any country, you then deal with the effects at that point in time. But we're not going to make a decision based on one external shock going forward for the next 10 years, right? So what I would want to see more is actually individuals, and maybe the bank should have done that more, a campaign to get more persons online and so forth. But again, that's up to the commercial banks. I do believe we've been campaigning on this as a country for a very long time, on getting to that point of it would be more cashless and so forth. And again, I have spoken to Central Bank about this, but some part of this belongs to the commercial banks and their approach to their customer service going forward.
That was Minister of Finance, Ardwell Irion. Let's now turn to our weather report. Today, through Sunday morning, it will be partly cloudy to cloudy, with isolated showers possible. Although rainfall activity has eased overnight, there's still the possibility for occasional showers over the local area during this forecast period. Winds will remain light throughout the weekend. Seas are expected to be moderate today. However, small craft operators and sea bathers should continue to exercise caution. Outlook through Monday morning, partly cloudy with isolated showers possible. And now for our 3-day forecast.
there's much more to come. When we return, we'll be taking a look into the island's tax system, insight provided into the building permit process, and our discussion on some of today's headlines. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Organic Creations is your place when looking for natural health supplements and whole foods. We supply a wide variety of herbal teas, multivitamins, liquid herbs, artist life products, organic nuts and grains, essential oils, and supplements for a wide variety of health conditions, all at reasonable price. Our certified nutritionist is the perfect guide for supplements that best suit you. Inquire also about our gift certificate for that special someone. Remember, your health is your responsibility. So visit Organic Creations today at shop number 1 in the Orange Grove Shopping Center there in Colby, or call us at 721-523-9496. We open Monday to Friday 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Saturdays 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Organic Creations, where your health is top priority.
Lucky 2, Shoppers Plaza, and Lucky's Wholesale. These are the Lucky group of companies for all your beauty supplies. We offer a wide selection of professional hair care products like Pantene, Tresemme, Vitals, Motions, and Suave. Hair relaxers and natural hair products such as Oris Olive Oil, Mega Growth, Africa Best Natural, Creme of Nature, and Organics, just to name a few. They also carry Dove lotions, deodorants, shampoos, and body wash, Avon Timely perfumes and deodorants, Sanex line of shampoo, body washes, lotions, and body sprays, Secret and Fa deodorants and body wash. For the men, we carry a selection of beauty products also, such as Axe body spray and lotions, Root shaving products, Old Spice shaving products, including Suave shampoo and conditioners. In Lucky 2, we carry Maybelline Cosmetics and L'Oreal color and hair dyes, hair extensions, wigs in all styles, shapes, and colors. And from the Yannick collection, we have synthetic and human hair. Also an electronics section with gaming accessories, jewelry, and watches by Seiko, Casio, and Citizen, and a wide selection of household cleaning products. Visit any of the Lucky group of companies, Lucky 2, Shoppers Plaza, and our wholesale department.
SXM Daily News Magazine will be broadcast live every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. with Valerie Van Putten and Fernando Clark. The magazine news features local news, world news, sports, politics, business, Caribbean news, health, fashion, and entertainment. The program airs simultaneously on Facebook, YouTube, and our website, www.stmartinmediacenter.com. Repeats on TV 15 on Saturday at 6 p.m. and on Sunday at 9 p.m. You can call 580-0627 or 580-0351, email sxmdailynews@gmail.com. For any developing news, go to our website, www.stmartinmediacenter.com.
and welcome back. You are watching SXM Daily News Magazine. In more news, tax lawyer synopsizes the island's tax system. Quincy Lunt, a tax specialist from HBN Law and Tax, sat in an interview this week with Ralph Contav on his program, The News Behind the News, where the two discussed topics relating to and understanding the island's tax structure and the relation to taxes and better business practices. Lunt detailed ways in which persons can understand the TOT tax, along with the upside of tax audits and increasing the capacity and skills of professionals on the island. Let's take a look at some of his remarks.
It is indeed designed where the broadest shoulders will carry the bigger burden. So that's why it has some progressive tax rates. The table which you see, the taxes will start at around 12.5 and go up to 47.5. That already shows you the philosophy of, okay, the more you earn, the more you would pay. Mm-hmm. So that's something that I can say about our system. Our system has income tax, so direct income tax, but also has indirect taxation. And indirect tax would be anything on the consumption level. Now, in St. Martin, we have the turnover tax, which is equivalent. It looks a lot like a sales tax, not necessarily a VAT, but all in the family of indirect taxes. But the fact that it's being charged to the entrepreneur, to the business, it hits them directly. So it's an indirect tax in its sort, but a lot of people, the entrepreneurs, they experience it as a direct tax that hits them directly, instead of a tax that would be related to the transaction, that would be added up on the transaction, and then you could see, let's say you paid 2-3% of tax on a certain transaction. It hits the business less than in the situation where you don't see the tax at all. And then, but at the end of every month, they need to compute the 5% and still pay it.
Yeah, and wouldn't I guess even with that, wouldn't you collect more money that way?
I'm not sure. It is. There's
because of how it fluctuates, right?
Yes, it is. There's discussions about, let's say, having the value-added tax. That's also something that you would see on the invoice. But a challenge with value-added tax is that you have to record the credit. So every next chain in that supply chain will be entitled to some refund or a credit. So you need a robust system to look to monitor that and make sure that everybody gets their credit recorded properly. They get it applied to their own tax bill. So it can be very complicated.
Yeah, even more complex.
Yes, I think it would be more complex.
I'm sorry. I guess it would require more investment as far as the digitalization of our tax office and whatnot, and of course more personnel.
Yes, I think so too. It depends. You have specialists in this field too, and I am not a specialist on the field of tax legislation and drafting tax. But we remember what was taught to us during the studies, and there are different models. You need to look at your economy, how small it is, what's your focus. Do you want to attract a lot of foreign investors? Then you need to apply certain taxes. If you don't want, so it's IBFD, you have the International Bureau for Fiscal Documentation. They have a lot of professionals related to them that would be able to do that. I know that IMF also has a fiscal affairs department that is very, very active on that field too. So I would just, study whatever they come with and trust the system, instead of now starting to tell them what it should be without me having that background.
Gotcha.
I want to stay out of that type of...
Gotcha, I follow you.
Yeah.
And now in other news, Minister of Romy gives more details on the building permit process. Last week, the Minister of Romy Ekbodoran announced that applications for permits were up by 50%. The minister was asked to provide further clarification on how this is reflected financially and also shared some background on the ministry's experience with the permit process.
Last week, you announced the increase in building permits applications at the ministry. But can you share how much funds have been generated thus far, and also what's being done to better streamline requests that are made, given that there are still many persons waiting for approval for months or even more than a year?
Regarding the exact figures, I'll have to get back to you on that. That can be forwarded via email, or maybe before the end of the briefing, I'll get the information. Regarding streamlining the process, I would like to just give some clarity as to what some of the main challenges are of the department. Now, you have persons or architects then that know all the laws and know all the regulations, and those permits are sometimes basically flawless. So then the department would just have to do the fine-tuning and the checks and the balances with regards to our regulations. Now you have other architects that submit things with a lot of mistakes. So then there will be a constant back and forth on correction letters from the department, and then the evaluators would then serve as basically guiding the architect through the whole process. So we are trying to look for a way as a ministry to host a workshop, to invite all architects in, to give some sort of a certification that they know the laws, they know all the regulations and different things, and that in itself would speed up the efficiency of the production of building permits. That is one of the main challenges alongside understaffing. We are busy now with 2 advertisements for a senior evaluator and a regular evaluator. And of course, we have our limitations with respect to our budget in which we're allowed to operate in. I hope that answers your question, and I will have the information regarding the exact figures on the building permit income. Thank you.
Yeah, and that was the Minister of Romy, Egbert Duran. And Valerie, we had a report about another variant of the coronavirus. I mean, every month is a new variant.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Fernando. It's concerning because we already have many people who are not in favor, who will not be taking the vaccination. Mm-hmm. And then you have, but like you said, every month it seems to be, or every couple of months there's a new one coming out, and it's more dangerous than the previous one.
Yep.
So that has me concerned. But as we saw during the Thanksgiving holiday, a lot of people are traveling. Yep. And I'm sure during the Christmas holidays they will be as well. So mask up, people, but I'm not going to say go and get your vaccine, because I'm not going to get into that tug of war.
But what it is, though, I would advise people is to build up your immune system, because that's the only thing that can help you, against viruses and so on. But with these variants coming up, and they're moving around the world so quickly. Mm-hmm. This one was in South Africa, and one would think, well, wow, that's far from here. We have nothing to worry about. But within hours, it was already in Europe.
People are moving.
Yeah, people keep moving, and so the variants can also move. And trust me, I don't believe this will be the last variant either.
No.
So
not at all. We're stuck in this for a very long time.
Yes, and
I'm just waiting now to see what's going to happen when we're going to get the booster shot. When is that going to be approved for us? Mm-hmm. And what is the next move when it comes to, a new vaccine for this Omicron variant?
Yeah. Well, we have to wait and see. The scientists will be looking into that. But in the meantime, people, build up your immune system, try to live a healthy lifestyle, and adhere to the COVID protocols. Wash your hands, sanitize your hands regularly, wear your mask when you are around people. Mm-hmm. If you're alone, you don't have to wear your mask. I see people driving in their car all alone.
With their mask on.
And some people have on 2 masks.
Oh, I haven't seen that one, but I've seen the mask, all alone.
So, but if you are around people, yes, wear your mask. And this, the social distancing, well,
You
the
know
physical distancing.
Do you know what's
apply that.
funny? When you see people now, and you haven't seen them for a while, and you want to hug them, and they ask them, have you been vaccinated? So you take a step back, and then say yes, and then you go 2 steps forward, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But that's something that they put in our heads, that if you are vaccinated, well, you're protected by the blood of Jesus. That is not the case. If you are vaccinated, you can still contract the virus, you can still pass it on. So even if someone is vaccinated, exercise the caution still, And
yes.
this is one of the things that caught in Holland, because people thought if I'm vaccinated, I don't have to wear the mask.
Exactly, right.
And that's where things were spreading. But again, there's a new variant out, and this one has the World Health Organization very concerned because they said it's a scare, and when an organization like the World Health Organization puts that out to the public, it is a scare.
It's serious, it's serious. It's serious.
It is serious.
They would not put it out unless it was serious.
Yeah, but I think, God didn't create mankind to be scared. You're not created to be scared. But if that comes from the World Health Organization, it is a concern. And take it very serious. So here in St. Martin, our numbers are going down. We're doing great. But we still have to be prepared for the worst.
Let's see what happens after the Christmas holidays. The holiday season. Because, people are going to be flying in.
Yep.
So let's see what happens.
Yeah. Well, let's pray for the best,
Yes.
And Valerie, just to mention, do you know that we have a new president of parliament?
Yes, I just heard, thanks to Ralph. Yes, I heard.
Yes. Well, during the end of this week, MP Grisha Heiliger Martin was elected the new president of parliament. MP William Marlin will remain as the first
chair?
Yeah, the first vice chair of parliament, while MP Bijlani was elected the second vice chair of parliament. So, but we'll have that news for you in another broadcast. We'll talk about that. So congratulations to all those. And Valerie, coming up next, we have more stories to come.
Yes.
GEBE's interim CEO shares his focus for the company's future, and the finance minister expects more to be done for the public's financial literacy, followed by our final stories. So continue watching SXM Daily News Magazine. We have much more to come after this commercial break.
SXM Daily News Magazine will be broadcast live every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. with Valerie Van Putten and Fernando Clark. The magazine news features local news, world news, sports, politics, business, Caribbean news, health, fashion, and entertainment. The program airs simultaneously on Facebook, YouTube, and our website, www.stmartinmediacenter.com. Repeats on TV 15 on Saturday at 6 p.m. and on Sunday at 9 p.m. You can call 580-0627 or 580-0351, email sxmdailynews@gmail.com. For any developing news, go to our website, www.stmartinmediacenter.com.
Organic Creations is your place when looking for natural health supplements and whole foods. We supply a wide variety of herbal teas, multivitamins, liquid herbs, artist life products, organic nuts and grains, essential oils, and supplements for a wide variety of health conditions, all at reasonable price. Our certified nutritionist is the perfect guide for supplements that best suits you. Inquire also about our gift certificate for that special someone. Remember, your health is your responsibility. So visit Organic Creations today at shop number 1 in the Orange Grove Shopping Center there in Colby, or call us at 721-523-9496. We open Monday to Friday 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Saturdays 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Organic Creations, where your health is top priority.
Lucky 2, Shoppers Plaza, and Lucky's Wholesale. These are the Lucky Group of companies for all your beauty supplies. We offer a wide selection of professional hair care products like Pantene, Tresemme, Vitals, Motions, and Suave. Hair relaxers and natural hair products such as Oris Olive Oil, Mega Growth, Africa Best Natural, Creme of Nature, and Organics, just to name a few. They also carry Dove lotions, deodorants, shampoos, and body wash. Avon Timely perfumes and deodorants. Sanex line of shampoo, body washes, lotions, and body sprays. Secret and Fa deodorants and body wash. For the men, we carry a selection of beauty products also, such as Axe body spray and lotions, Root shaving products, Old Spice shaving products, including Suave shampoo and conditioners. In Lucky 2, we carry Maybelline Cosmetics and L'Oreal color and hair dyes, hair extensions, wigs in all styles, shapes, and colors. And from the Yannick collection, we have synthetic and human hair. Also an electronics section with gaming accessories, jewelry, and watches by Seiko, Casio, and Citizen, and a wide selection of household cleaning products. Visit any of the Lucky Group of companies, Lucky 2, Shoppers Plaza, and our wholesale department.
Can't believe the internet is still not back.
What else is new?
That's it. We're switching to Tele. Wow, that was fast.
Yeah, we get it a lot. Ready to get started?
Yes, please. Right this way.
That's it. We're all set up. Any questions?
Alright guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in my next video.
So sorry for the delay. Absolutely, we'll get that done. Just give me 2 minutes.
I'm right behind you. Get on.
Every time.
Oh, welcome back, everyone. You are watching SXM Daily News Magazine. In other news, the interim manager of GEBE, Mr. Mauricio Denbrook, speaking to Ralph Contav recently, spoke about the challenges for renewable energy, but he also took the opportunity to shed light into part of his priorities for GEBE to be able to move forward. This is what he had to say.
My focus was trying to make sure that GB works according to best business practices, to make sure that policies and procedures are followed, make sure that everyone is responsible, and make sure that the general modus operandi is to make sure that power is there, and because in a company like GB, it's not only about providing power. The initial phase of any company is first getting clients, and then getting power, and then getting lines, and then getting their network get up. But at this point, GB is now 61 years old. So now the focus should be more on how do you manage it? How do you make sure that the correct personnel are in the right places? How do you make sure that redundancy is planned in? How do you make sure all those type of things are done? And that was kind of my focus to start looking at, because we're very good at after hurricanes. After hurricanes, GB is an awesome company. We come in, we make sure that everything is fixed, and we're back and running within a very short time. Much better than most Caribbean islands as well, because GB is one of the only Caribbean islands that has the network underground. Most Caribbean islands would have overhead lines, so their network takes longer to get back up. And GB is very good at and very resilient at those type of things. What we do need to start looking into is making sure that we are good when it's not an emergency. That we are running the company looking forward to efficiency and looking forward to more productivity, and that's where I think our focus should be.
And we're back here with you. In other news, the Minister of Finance gives update on financial literacy for the public. Next week, on December 2nd, the Central Bank of Curaçao and St. Martin will be hosting a conference on emerging technologies and the rise of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. This was announced at Wednesday's press briefing by the Minister of Finance, Adwell Arian. Minister Arian was responding to a question from a reporter on his past announcement to initiate a campaign relating to the public's financial literacy where the country's budget is concerned. However, this has not yet taken place. Nevertheless, the minister added that they will look into continuing the discussion on digital currencies. Let's take a look.
My question is, can the public expect a further campaign, particularly, so that those who are not able to attend the event can become more knowledgeable about blockchain and crypto? Also, I believe it was last year or maybe earlier this year, where you mentioned creating a sort of awareness for the public to be informed about the budget. And will this be something we can expect anytime soon?
So your first question, I guess, was in regards to the upcoming event, in regards to, yeah. So obviously, I'm pretty sure you've seen a hype around blockchain and cryptocurrency in the last few months for sure. I think cryptocurrencies have now reached to almost a $2 trillion valuation. So obviously, that's an area that isn't going anywhere anytime soon. And especially since more and more bigger companies or institutions are coming into the play. So yes, after this first event, we're going to see how else we could start to bring that discussion up, but also prepare persons for the effects of fake, scams and so forth. We've had different situations with pyramid schemes in the past also. So you want to bring knowledge to the population on how to be aware of the different things. Because as soon as these financial possibilities come alive, then the scammers also come alive. In regards to the budget process, yes, we are planning to have a campaign on this. It may be a little too late for this upcoming budget, but yes, that's the plan, to have a awareness campaign on what the budget is like, how it's broken down, and of course not going into very detail of the budget, but basically explain to the population on what the budgeting process looks like, so that it's easier to follow, especially during the parliamentary debates. And yeah.
Minister of Finance, the Honorable Adwell Arian. Now, before we wrap up today's broadcast, we have two more stories for you, so stay tuned for details on the Ahmaud Arbery verdict and health tips for our children and more. Stay tuned.
SXM Daily News Magazine will be broadcast live every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. with Valerie Van Putten and Fernando Clark. The magazine news features local news, world news, sports, politics, business, Caribbean news, health, fashion, and entertainment. The program airs simultaneously on Facebook, YouTube, and our website, www.stmartinmediacenter.com. Repeats on TV 15 on Saturday at 6 p.m. and on Sunday at 9 p.m. You can call 580-0627 or 580-0351, email sxmdailynews@gmail.com. For any developing news, go to our website, www.stmartinmediacenter.com.
Organic Creations is your place when looking for natural health supplements and whole foods. We supply a wide variety of herbal teas, multivitamins, liquid herbs, Artist Life products, organic nuts and grains, essential oils, and supplements for a wide variety of health conditions, all at reasonable price. Our certified nutritionist is the perfect guide for supplements that best suits you. Inquire also about our gift certificate for that special someone. Remember, your health is your responsibility. So visit Organic Creations today at shop number 1 in the Orange Grove Shopping Center there in Colby, or call us at 721-523-9496. We open Monday to Friday 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Saturdays 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Organic Creations, where your health is top priority.
2, Shoppers Plaza, and Lucky's Wholesale. These are the Lucky Group of companies for all your beauty supplies. We offer a wide selection of professional hair care products like Pantene, Tresemme, Vitals, Motions, and Suave. Hair relaxers and natural hair products such as Oris Olive Oil, Mega Growth, Africa Best Natural, Creme of Nature, and Organics, just to name a few. They also carry Dove lotions, deodorants, shampoos, and body wash, Avon Timely perfumes and deodorants, Sanex line of shampoo, body washes, lotions, and body sprays, Secret and Fa deodorants and body wash. For the men, we carry a selection of beauty products also, such as Axe body spray and lotions, Root shaving products, Old Spice shaving products, including Suave shampoo and conditioners. In Lucky 2, we carry Maybelline Cosmetics and L'Oreal color and hair dyes, hair extensions, wigs in all styles, shapes, and colors. And from the Yannick collection, we have synthetic and human hair. Also an electronics section with gaming accessories, jewelry, and watches by Seiko, Casio, and Citizen, and a wide selection of household cleaning products. Visit any of the Lucky Group of companies, Lucky 2, Shoppers Plaza, and our wholesale department.
Can't believe the internet is still not back.
What else is new?
That's it. We're switching to Tele. Wow, that was fast.
Yeah, we get it a lot. Ready to get started?
Yes, please, right this way.
That's it. We're all set up. Any questions?
Alright guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in my next video.
So sorry for the delay. Absolutely, we'll get that done. Just give me 2 minutes.
I'm right behind you. Get on. Every time.
And welcome back. You're watching SXM Daily News Magazine. In other news, Ahmaud Arbery verdict renders satisfaction. Earlier this week, a Georgia jury convicted 3 men of murdering Ahmaud Arbery. Arbery was a 25-year-old black man who was shot and killed by 3 white men as he ran through a residential neighborhood. The guilty verdicts for those 3 men were met with cheers on the lawns of the courthouse. The convictions came after jurors deliberated for about 10 hours. The men face minimum sentences of life in prison. Here's the reading of the verdict.
Jury verdict form. Count 1, malice murder. We, the jury, find the defendant Travis McMichael guilty. Jury verdict form. Count 1, malice murder. We, the jury, find the defendant Greg McMichael not guilty. Count 2, felony murder. We, the jury, find the defendant Greg McMichael guilty. Count 1, malice murder. We, the jury, find the defendant William R. Bryan not guilty. Count 2, felony murder. We, the jury, find the defendant William R. Bryan not guilty. Count 3, felony murder. We, the jury, find the defendant William R. Bryan guilty.
And in other news, this week, Organic Creation celebrated 1 year of being in business and serving the community with natural and organic products. During my sit-down with the manager and founder, Margarita Clark, we spoke about ways in which parents can look after their children's health, along with tips for adults to process food in the body. Here is more from Mrs. Clark. About for our children, I see one here that's a very attentive child.
Yes.
Talk to us about an attentive child.
Attentive
that to
child
brain,
is
to boost our brain,
yes,
our children's brain.
Yes, it is. It's a supplement to help boost the children's brain and to help with concentration, because you know the kids can get very hyper, very busy. Teachers trying to get them settled down. It helps them to settle down, to concentrate in class, and to study and to help with retention. So it's DHA and omegas in there, which helps to build the brain.
Okay. And then there's elderberry liquid for children.
Yes, this is an immune builder. It also has zinc and astragalus in it, which are also immune building herbs, which help to build the immune system for the kids.
Okay. And then there's the Kids a Cascara blend.
Yes.
What is that all about?
The Kids Cascara blend is a blend of herbs that has been put together to help kids to clean them out. You know, at the end of every semester or year, your parents would give us a cleanup.
Yes.
It's like a cleanup for kids, so it could help clean them out. It also has black walnut in it, which helps with any parasites, because you know kids are always playing, putting their hands in their mouth, and so it will help kill any worms, any parasites in them. It helps the body to get rid of it.
Okay. Yeah. Let's talk about cleaning out for ourselves and for our elder parents, our seniors.
It's always good to do detox, because a lot of us were raised on it. It's only now people don't really do it with their children, but it was something good. After every school year,
beginning of school year.
That's right. They give you a clean out because
but we didn't like the castor oil.
We didn't like castor oil. No, ours was not castor oil. They gave us senna with ginger in it.
Okay.
And
was that a little better? Did you ever taste the castor oil?
No, we never tasted. We never had castor oil. For us, it was senna with ginger in it, and they give everybody to drink this horrible thing at the same time. They never planned to give it an hour apart. So you know, with one bathroom in the house, all 6 children going at the same time. So no, this thing don't work. But it's very good to do a clean out, because we eat a lot of fruits, we eat a lot of vegetables. Even in those fruits and vegetables, they have a lot of, and we eat a lot of junk too. So they have parasites in them, and sometimes we need to get it out, because you would hear people saying, "Oh my God, I've eaten so much and I don't know where the food going." You know. So we need to clean out, you know, sometimes. So that keeps the skin looking good. You know, it keeps your body feeling good. When you know you do a clean out, it's like taking a pause. You drink what you drink throughout the week, and then at the end, you do your purge, which is also a good thing. And it helps to keep the body going, you know.
And in our final news, we have a notice from SZV about the adjusted payday for the December pension. The payday for the December pension month will be adjusted to Wednesday, December 1st, 2021. The AOV Christmas bonus will be included in this payment. The reasons for the delay is that this is the first time that the AOV Christmas bonus is processed from SZV's new system, and this has caused a one-day delay. And, well, kudos to all those who will be getting their bonus. And talking about bonus, Valerie, your house must be full with all kind of gadgets and appliances from your shopping from Black Friday, right?
No.
No?
We will talk about that next week.
Then we'll discuss that some other time.
Thank you, everyone, for watching today's broadcast of SXM Daily News Magazine. We do encourage you to like, to share, and to follow our Facebook and YouTube page at SXM Daily News. And for more updates, and feel free also to email us your reviews or stories at sxmdailynews@gmail.com. If you've witnessed or were tipped about a breaking news story, then WhatsApp us at 721-580-0627. Our broadcast and other entertaining and informational archives can be accessed at stmartinmediacenter.com. By the way, you can also rewatch this live broadcast later this evening at 6 p.m. on TV 15, and then tomorrow Sunday at 9 p.m. as well. We do wish you a pleasant weekend, and until next week, bye-bye.